Hello everyone and welcome to episode 2 of my body recomposition, where I explain what's happened in the first 2 weeks, what I've done, and whether it is having any effect. Okay, so here we go. Let's start with where I was at in terms of weight and where am I now. I started it on Monday the 2nd of September, but on the 4th was the first day of using the Renpho RENPHO LS1 smart scales, and on the side of the screen you'll see the app as well. 91.65 kilograms body weight to start. A little bit higher than I was expecting, but as you can see, the trend over the first 2 weeks ish is down. I'm down 4.4 kilos, which is pretty happy with that, to be fair. This week alone, I've lost 1.7 kilos, including a big drop Monday to Tuesday. Not sure why, but you know, there we go. BMI, which is something I won't really look at, but in the confines of body composition, it's not too bad, I suppose, in conjunction with everything else. And it's on the way down. I've gone down 1.7% over the first 2 weeks and 0.7% over the last week. Body fat now started high. I knew I would start high, 33.8%, and I'm down to 32.4%. So over the first 2 weeks, that's a decent loss, I think, of 1.4%, especially when you factor in some things I haven't found consistency with yet. And this week it's gone down 0.5% rather, which obviously includes a very gentle rise. Skeletal muscle hasn't improved a lot. It has gone up. I don't know why I've put the exclamation points, from 42.6% to 43.5%. So nearly a percentage in a month, but 2 weeks, sorry, but again, I've not found consistency with certain parts of what I have planned. And this week alone, 0.3% rise. But it is going up. And I'm going to pretend like it's a lot. Other important metrics that I'll be looking at on this app are the subcutaneous fat, which as you can see is high. The average sort of range is 8.6 to 16.7, and I'm 28.1, so that is pretty high. And the visceral fat, which is slightly high, in a range of 11 to 15. Average is just below there. I have low body water and low skeletal muscle and low protein. I need to up my water intake by the looks of things, and also find consistency in the gym. On the positive though, my muscle mass is reasonably good. That's in the green. I'm going to take that as a win. And my bone mass is average. So it is alright, but as you can see as well, my metabolic age is, well, as of tomorrow, so the 15th of September, 5 years older than my actual age. So what have I done, and how is it reflected compared to the target? So my target was 125 grams of protein per day. I've hit that. In fact, most days I've exceeded it with around 140 grams. Only 1 or 2 slips where I've gone below that 125. Meal prep has worked. I've done pretty much solidly for breakfast, lunch and post-workout. I make everything the night before, or in the chicken's case, I cook the chicken for a week, and I've also got the mackerel eggs that can included for the protein intake. Weight checked every day, which obviously, as you can see, that I've done ever since I've got those scales. Food tracking, I'm using the Fitbit app, which does a job, but it is quite hard to track certain things and portion sizes. I'd like one that I can take a photo of it and it sees it, and then I can write what it is, instead of scanning a barcode, it not finding it, so then I've got to customize it. And limiting processed food, which I have done, and I rarely eat processed food, to be honest. Maybe some biscuits. Shh. Strength training is another big part of recomposition, and I've been focusing on unilateral training. Single leg work, so Bulgarian split squats, reverse deficit lunges, which I tried today and it didn't go overly well. I need to improve my stability and my need for that push up on that. But single leg press, single leg glute focus, quad focus, extensions, curls, and obviously my upper body, you do biceps and triceps mostly on their own anyway. When I've gone, I felt a real benefit, but I do need to find that consistency. I've really struggled with that. There has been a few things on, my role at work has changed, and a few little Bible studies that I've been to as well, but I need to add to the consistency. I bought a Gym Prolux bar so I can do it at home. I've got a set of 32.5 kilo adjustable dumbbells, so if I need to at 8-9 o'clock in the evening, I can do something. What am I going to do? I've been doing, and I plan to do upper lower splits, and 4 to 5 sessions a week. If I do a 5th session, it will be a lower body, because obviously that's what you use mostly on the bike. Supplements, I both spoke briefly about supplements, so I'm going to talk you through about what I take and how I take it. So I use the Mars by GHC Performance Plus combo, which is shilajit resin, ashwagandha, and sea moss capsules. Every morning I take the shilajit with a double espresso. The taste is vile, I'm not going to lie, but I guess with the consistency we'll see a benefit. And the ashwagandha and sea moss capsules I'm taking as instructed, one in the morning with a glass of water and one in the evening with a glass of water. And InnoSup's Magnum collection, which I'm taking in the evening, that is T-Drive and Nitro Wood. InnoShred Inferno in the morning, and InnoShred, just the stimulant-free version, at lunchtime. Other supplements I forgot to put on is, before I go to bed, I have a couple of tablets of magnesium. That has seemed to be helping my deep sleep. Another thing I struggle with is thinking about it is my sleep, getting more than 6.5 hours in. That most of the time it's between 6 hours. I need to go to bed earlier, and I also need to find a way to actually get to sleep earlier. That getting to sleep has been a real problem for me. What next? I am going to continue to do what I'm going to do, been doing in the supplements, in the diet, but I am going to add that consistency in my strength training. That is what I really need to do. Thank you, and join me next time for the next update, where hopefully we see the continued fat loss and an increase in my muscle mass and muscle size.